Yes, people. How are we doing? Welcome back to the Dugout Football Channel, where it is time for Matchweek 16 of the 21-22 Premier League season. Now, let's have a quick look at how everyone did in Matchweek 15. I've had my best week for a long time. I got 14 points. 3 perfect scores. Newcastle to beat Burnley by 1-0. Southampton, Brighton to be a 1-1 draw. And Aston Villa to beat Leicester by 2-1. So I got 14 points. Now, I did actually beat everybody in the comments. So that doesn't happen very often. So I'm very happy about that. But top scorers in the comments were Nathan Morgan and Reese Woods, both with 12 points. So very well done to both of you as well. So very well done. So we move on to match week 16, and there is a Friday night game this week. It is Brentford against Watford. It's 3 wins to Watford, 1 win to Brentford, and 1 draw. The last result was a 2-0 victory to Brentford. Well, Brentford managed to get a 2-2 draw with Leeds United. I think they'll be disappointed with the fact that, they did take the lead in this game against Leeds. Obviously, Leeds did equalise. And then, they took the lead again through, obviously, Sergi Canos. And then that 90th minute equaliser for Paddy Bamford was very disappointing for Brentford. But I think Brentford can be happy about the fact that they have taken Leeds to a 2-2 draw. And I don't think they're going to be in any relegation trouble. I keep saying this. Yes, I know they're there or thereabouts at the moment, but Brentford have got so much talent in their side. Yes, I know Ivan Toney is a bit of a miss as well, but if he's back from Watford, I don't know if he will be, then I think Brentford will be absolutely fine. I think Brentford at home are a different animal compared to Brentford away, that is for sure. Watford, again, games against Manchester City, against Liverpool's, against the Chelsea's, they're not going to be determinant of their season. It's more about the games against the bottom clubs as well. But I thought they played okay against Man City. Actually, I thought they were very resilient. They managed to get a goal in the end, which is very good to see. But City too strong in the end for Watford in that one. This is a very tough one to call. Brentford did beat Watford the last time the two met by 2-0. I'm actually going to go for a Brentford win. I've been very impressed with the way Brentford have been playing recently, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 victory to Brentford. So, yeah, 2-1 win to Brentford as well. And now we move on to the Saturday lunchtime game, and it is Manchester City against Wolves. 3 wins to City and 2 wins to Wolves. Last result was a 4-1 victory to Man City. Man City getting a 3-1 win over Watford. Raheem Sterling, Bernardo Silva, and the goal scorers as well. Bernardo Silva is just in the form of his life at the moment. No matter what he does, his touch always turns to goals at the moment. He's just in a very good purple patch at this moment in time. But no, very good run for City. But I think Pep Guardiola will be a little bit disappointed with conceding a goal. I think they want that clean sheet very badly, you'd have to say. Wolves were very unlucky, I have to say. Obviously, everyone knows me as a Liverpool fan. I have to say that Wolves are very unlucky. Yes, I know they didn't create very much against Liverpool, but they deserved a draw at least. But a 1-0 defeat to Liverpool, and I think the one thing I can say about Bruno Lage is that he did bring on Keanu Hoover to deal with Mo Salah. I think that was a mistake. I think you should have had Nelson Semedo on the left, and then obviously Keanu Hoover on the right. You bring on someone that inexperienced to deal with probably one of the best players in the world. I think that was a bit of in-game management. I think he's going to have to watch as well. But no, looking at this game, City went to the top of the league, of course. I think they're going to beat Wolves. I think this will be a comfortable victory. Wolves don't concede many goals, and I don't think it's going to continue here at all. I am going to go for a 2-0 victory to City in this one. And now we have Arsenal against Southampton. 3 wins to Arsenal and 2 draws. The last draw was a 1-1 draw. Arsenal, dearie me, that was a terrible performance against Everton. For no matter how much Everton have been very poorly Very poor, actually, I should say, recently. Arsenal have just gone on another level. I mean, that was a terrible performance. Everton deserved to win. They definitely deserved to win. But Nketiah, Aubameyang, I mean, Aubameyang was dropped to the bench, and you can quite clearly see why. His form is just going really, really downhill completely. Odegaard got the goal for Arsenal as well. There was a bit of a incident where I'm going to go on to when I speak about Everton, because I think that should have been a red card, but we will obviously come on to that very, very shortly. But yeah, Arsenal need to get back to that winning ways eventually. Southampton, again, another club that's very, very unlucky as well. Southampton managed to draw 1-1 with Brighton. 98th minute equaliser from Neil Maupay. I mean, look, Southampton played very, very well. It was just all about that killer instinct in front of the goal, and I'm afraid they just don't have it at this moment in time. This is a tough one to call. I mean, I've been to and fro between this prediction. I've been going for an Arsenal win, I've been going for a draw, and I've also been going for a Southampton win. I just do not know what to predict, but I have stuck on with an Arsenal victory. I think Arsenal just need to bounce back as well. Southampton have been very, very unlucky recently, but I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Arsenal. I think Arsenal will be a little bit too stronger for Southampton. And now we have Chelsea against Leeds United. 3 wins to Chelsea, 2 draws. The last result was a 3-1 win to Chelsea. Chelsea. 3-2 defeat to West Ham. Very, very disappointing result, that one. Look, I think we've probably seen the first signs of Edouard Mendy potentially being a little bit suspect. Look, I think to concede a penalty was one thing. Not to even get a card was another thing. I think he was very, very fortunate to stay on the pitch, if I'm being totally honest with you. But Chelsea defensively were a shambles, absolute shambles. Yes, they took the lead for Thiago Silva. Great header from Thiago Silva. And then comes Mendy's ill judgment of a tackle, shocking tackle from behind. And then obviously Chelsea took the lead again from Mason Mount. Very, very good strike, set up by Hakim Ziyech. And then all of a sudden, West Ham just get up another gear and they get that 2-2. And then Arthur Masuaku, to be fair play to him for spotting Mendy off his line. He goes for it and it goes in. It's a freakish goal, but West Ham, that's no fluke. They've beaten Liverpool. They have beaten City. They've beaten Manchester United. They've beaten Tottenham this season as well. It's just, yes, I know some of these are in the League Cup as well, but very, very good performances from West Ham, and it's no fluke. It's no fluke. So Chelsea will definitely have to bounce back in this one. Leeds United are going absolutely nowhere. Absolutely nowhere right now. I don't see where the next point is coming from for Leeds United. I really, really don't. I really, really don't. And that is the problem with Leeds United. Is I think if they get dragged into the relegation zone, Bielsa doesn't get sacked, he walks. I think Bielsa will leave Leeds very, very soon, because it ain't going right for them as well. And the one place you don't want to go to is Stamford Bridge. I'm going for a 2-0 win to Chelsea. I think Chelsea will be too strong for Leeds United. And now the game I've been absolutely dreading as a Liverpool fan. It's Liverpool against Aston Villa, Klopp against Gerrard, Steven Gerrard in the away dugout. This is going to be so, so weird. It is 4 wins to Liverpool and one win to Aston Villa. The last result was a 2-1 win to Liverpool. Liverpool getting a 90th minute winner against Wolves. Batman Divock Origi again. How many late goals has this guy got? I mean, so many late winners for Divock Origi. And it's late goals as well. Like Everton, Barcelona, like Tottenham. It's just endless. Absolutely endless. So very, very well done to Mr. Origi there. Big win, that one. Aston Villa, fantastic performance against Leicester City. Absolutely fantastic. Maybe not the first half, but the second half absolutely came out all guns blazing and managed to get that 2-1 victory against Leicester. Look, Gerrard had a game plan all game, and it was set pieces. Leicester, we will come on to Leicester. Their defending from set pieces is a lot to be desired anyway. But yeah, Gerrard's very, very organised. He's got his Aston Villa side very, very organised. But I look at this game and I just think Liverpool will be too strong for Aston Villa as well. But that being said, Steven Gerrard is a very, very good manager, and I think Aston Villa are a very, very good team. They will bounce back after that game against Liverpool. I just think they will lose by 3-1, but they'll give a good counter in themselves, because as Steven Gerrard will get a very good reception from the Liverpool fans anyway. So I am going to say a 3-1 win to Liverpool. And now we move on to the evening game on Saturday, and it is Norwich City against Manchester United. 4 wins to United and 1 win to Norwich. The last result was a 3-1 win to Manchester United. Norwich City 3-0 defeat to Tottenham. Again, that game is not going to be determining on their season. It's all more against the teams in and around them. But Norwich were never in this game. Tottenham absolutely blitzed them as well. Though there was one chance where Sargent should have done a lot better. How much did they pay for him? 9.5 million? Deary me. Shocking piece of business, I'm afraid to say. But, Norwich are slowly getting there. They're slowly getting to get more points as well. But they are only 1 point behind Derby County. So that's their next target, is to get that 1 point to not be as worse as Derby County. Manchester United won their first game under Ralph Rangnick, a 1-0 win over Crystal Palace. Fred, of all people to score the winning goal, Fred. He's found his Brazilian passport, hasn't he? He's found his Brazilian passport. That is for sure. Cracking goal, has to be said. TW Mason Greenwood, and basically curled it into the corner. Lovely finish from him. Manchester United go away into Norwich. It's going to be a tricky game for Manchester United, but I just look at this United side and they look a much better team under Rangnick. Well, obviously, it's only been one game, obviously, but I think Norwich will get a goal, but I think United will be too strong. I'm going for a 3-1 win to Manchester United. I think Manchester United will be too strong for Norwich. And now we move on to the Sunday games. Now, this game is in doubt. It could potentially be postponed as well, but we will go over that anyway. 2 wins to Brighton and 3 wins to Tottenham. The last result was a 1-0 win to Brighton. Brighton again, I mean, they're still in the top half of the table, but they are the draw specialists of this league. What's that, 7 or 8 draws in the last 9 games or something? It's crazy. They haven't won a game for absolutely ages, Brighton. But they keep on going and getting late goals like that. Neil Mopey again, very, very good finish. Almost missed it, in fact, as well. But Trossard being injured is a big blow as well. So, but we'll see what happens in this game. Tottenham managed to get a 3-0 win over Norwich City. That was a very, very good victory. Lucas Moura, Davinson Sanchez, and Heung-min Son. Very, very good goals there. Now, Tottenham do have a bit of a COVID outbreak. So, it'll be interesting to see how their plans will be affected, because obviously I think they've got Europa Conference League action on Thursday. I think that's against Vitesse Arnhem. And also they've obviously got Brighton on Sunday. So I think this game is definitely in doubt, but I don't know if it will go ahead or not. But if it does go ahead, I'm actually going to go for an away win here. I think Conte's got a very good record against Brighton as a Premier League manager. So I'm going to go for a 1-0 win to Tottenham. So I think Tottenham will win that one. But just be on the lookout. If that game is obviously postponed, then obviously just watch, because obviously there was another game of Tottenham's postponed and it was Burnley, but that was because of snow. So we shall see what happens in that one. And now we have Burnley against West Ham. 3 wins to Burnley, 2 wins to West Ham. 2-1 victory to West Ham. Burnley, that was your chance. That was your chance to prove that you can get a win, get yourselves out of trouble. They've gone and lost 1-0 to Newcastle. That is a damaging defeat. And at this moment in time, I don't see where the goals are going to come from, and I don't see where the next point is going to come from. But Sean Dyche is a very, very good manager, don't get me wrong. He is a very good manager. He is the one that can get you out of this plight as well. West Ham, fantastic win against Chelsea. Really, really impressive. Obviously, that win against Liverpool was not a fluke. You managed to get a 3-2 win over Chelsea, and Deserved, absolutely deserved as well. Really, really impressed with West Ham as well. However, their injuries are starting to pile up. Johnson at right back, I think Cresswell, I think Zuma went off injured as well. They badly need reinforcements in January to definitely get reinforcements. This is a tough, obviously Turf Moor is a tough place to go to as well, but I am going to go for a West Ham win. I think West Ham will be too strong for Burnley. Going to go for Burnley 0, West Ham 2. And now we have Leicester City against Newcastle United. It is 3 wins to Leicester and 2 wins to Newcastle. And the last result was a 4-2 victory for Newcastle. Leicester City 2-1 defeat against Villa. This doesn't tell the whole story whatsoever. Harvey Barnes had a very, very good goal against Villa. Lovely finish. Lovely glow into the bottom corner. And then all of a sudden, set pieces again, man. Honestly, Leicester City are so poor at defending set pieces. What was it Martin Taylor said in commentary? A corner, a free kick, or a corner or a free kick are as good as a goal against Leicester City because they just can't defend. The other thing, Kagler Soyuncu has been terrible recently. His form has been very, very sluggish as well. Didn't have a very good Euros either. And he hasn't been the same since getting that abductor injury as well for Turkey. But this is the one thing for Leicester City fans. You've taken 36 points from the last 28 games. That is not good enough. That is definitely not good enough for a side who wants to be aspiring for Champions League football. Unfortunately, I just don't see Leicester being in the Champions League this season. Unless something changes, of course. But whether that be the manager, whether that be a change of formation or anything like that, it's just very, very disappointing. Just very, very disappointing for Leicester City, you'd have to say. Newcastle getting a 1-0 victory over Burnley. And it was a very, very impressive victory. Callum Wilson managed to get the only goal. And I don't think Nick Pope was fouled. I'm sorry, but if you think that Nick Pope was fouled, goalkeepers have to be stronger in that instance. Yes, we can obviously talk about the Schmeichel decision that I think is absolutely ridiculous anyway, but it's obviously, the law, it's the rule. But even then, it's just goalkeepers need to be stronger. That's just my virtual opinion on that one. So Leicester at home, you would expect them to win, but I just got a feeling because of Newcastle playing very, very well against Burnley, I think Newcastle can go to Leicester, and I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Newcastle. I just think Leicester's form is just up and down at this moment in time, and I just think Newcastle are going to be more determined, more the likelier to win. So I'm going to go for a 2-1 win to Newcastle. Now we have Crystal Palace against Everton. 2 wins to Everton and 3 draws. The last result was a 2-1 victory to Everton. Crystal Palace 1-0 defeat to Manchester United. Very, very disappointing, you would have to say as well. Look, it was a 1-0 for a very, very long time. But Palace had their chances. They definitely had their chances. I don't know how he missed. Do not know how he missed that one. But Palace back at Selhurst Park. I think this would be a very, very good game for them. Everton managed to get a 2-1 win over Arsenal. Very, very better performance, it has to be said. 2 very good goals. Richarlison had one of those moments where he had 2 goals chopped off for offside, and then he managed to get another one. So very, very well done. Ben Godfrey was lucky to be on the park though. Standing on Tomiyasu's face. I'm sorry, that for me is a red card. He is completely stamped on him. He's got blood on his face as well. If you've got blood on your face after a stamp, then I'm sorry, but that should be a red card. That should be a red card in my opinion. But Ben Godfrey survived that. He did survive that decision. This is a very tough one to call. I haven't actually predicted the draw, but I'm actually going to say this is my only draw of the week. I think this is going to be a very entertaining game. Everton can defend. Palace are very, very attacking. I think we're going to get a very good game here, and I'm going for a Desmond. I'm going for Crystal Palace 2, Everton 2. So that's it. That is match week 16 done and dusted. As I have always said, leave your predictions in the comment section down below. And like Nathan Morgan and Reese Wood, you will get a shout out in the next video. So I'm going to go for my predictions very, very quickly. So we have Brentford 2, Watford 1, Man City 2, Wolves 0, Arsenal 2, Southampton 1, Chelsea 2, Leeds United 0, Liverpool 3, Aston Villa 1, Norwich City 1, Manchester United 3, Brighton 0, Tottenham 1. That game is definitely in doubt because obviously of Tottenham's COVID outbreak. Burnley 0, West Ham 2, Leicester City 1, Newcastle United 2, and Crystal Palace 2, Everton 2. That's it. That's another week done and dusted. And obviously, we will see what happens in these games. Obviously, Liverpool against Aston Villa, probably the pick of the bunch, you would have to say. Klopp against Gerrard, what is going to happen? I really don't know. It's going to be very, very interesting. But until then, it's goodbye from me. Enjoy the football. Enjoy the Premier League football this weekend. Plenty of football coming up through this festive period. And I'll see you all in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye for now. Enjoy the football. Cheers. Bye.